Half the buildings in this country need some sort of restoration.
You know, you want to maintain what you're building for future generations.
Across Wales there are 500,000 old buildings which require traditional materials and methods to look after them. These range from people's homes to national monuments such as castles and country houses. It's important to understand how all buildings work. They operate in a different way. The mechanics of the buildings are very different from a modern or a cavity wall building. This first diagram shows the traditional breathable solid wall. It has a breathable membrane both internally and externally, which allows moisture that inevitably lands on the front of the house through rain to enter the wall, but equally to leave the wall again, both inside and out. The second diagram shows the results of using modern impermeable materials. A cement render, however well applied, will eventually let water into the wall, and then it is almost impossible for that water to leave the wall. And the resulting structural damage of timbers in the wall is quite significant.
The problem we've got with this building is we've got serious damp issues on the inside, and it's caused by the modern cement pointing, which is not allowing the building to breathe. We'll rectify this by simply removing all the cement pointing down to the original lime build, doing any repairs necessary, and just repointing it with lime mortar.
When they built these houses years ago, they knew what they were doing about the breathability of the walls and how the timber's going to shrink and swell. They allow for all of that.
With lime, it acts as a blotting paper. When you plaster a house with lime, it's like sticking a lot of blotting paper on there. It draws all the moisture out. Whereas with cement, it'll trap it behind. You get the cracks, it'll get in there, and it's only going to go one way, and that's to the warmest part of the building, which is into the house.
Mae cadw'n edrych ar ôl yr henebion hanesyddol sydd dros Gymru i gyd. Mae 129 o henebion, a rydyn ni'n edrych ar ôl y gwaith cynnal a chadw o ddydd i ddydd. Mae pob adeilad hanesyddol, neu adeilad hen di fferm, hen di capel, rhywle yn y wlad yn Gymru yn bwysig achos mae yna hanes yn glwm ar adeilad yna. Mae wir angen y pobl allan y fanna efo'r sgiliau traddodiadol i ddod i mewn i'n byd ni a cario ymlaen y traddodiad.
We're in Carew Castle. We put the roof and restored the fireplace at the castle over the last couple of years. It is important to preserve and have a skilled workforce that's capable of preserving these buildings and these monuments because they are very much what defines our culture, our Welshness, if you like. Architects and learned people use the word vernacular, and it means what was there, it's the original, it's what was common to the area. The skill set that's needed to ensure that these buildings are kept in a state that reflects their importance and their originality are basically the biblical skills, the carpentry, the leadworking, the stonemasons, the lime plasterers, the skill sets that have existed in construction for millennia.
I think it's vital that we train up students to continue doing these traditional skills. We have in the past, or in the recent past, lost a lot of these skills due to modern material and modern practices.
The Tywi Centre, based in Adeiladu in West Wales, is really trying to address some of these issues around looking after Wales's amazing built heritage. We provide information and training and ongoing support to all people wanting to work in and around the heritage construction industry.